Good morning, mermaids. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and I'm reminding you, don't forget to be awesome today, especially to yourself, y'all. So a little bit of coffee. I like this mug, but I think I'm going to take it to work, right? Because I'm trying to, and we don't have that many. So anyway. I tend not to use mugs as much at work. I use, things that are going to keep it hot. But I am here with a Safeway mini haul and some yucca information. You guys, it is mind-blowing. But why it's hot? So I got all my digital coupons. I went marching in, and the reason I went marching in is for their guacamole. But anyway, I love English muffins. I don't buy them very much because it's always like buy 3, get 1 free. And it's just, I wouldn't eat these, right? So they had it on sale for like $2.99, which is a pretty good deal. And believe it or not, this scores well on yucca. Yucca approved. Yep. There's no weird additives. It says natural flavors. So I don't know. I wonder what the percentage of them being right and how they do it. See, this is, number one, yucca is good for me because it terrorizes me. So in that sense, it's very good. But now it's showing on here pyrophosphate and, anything to me that monocalcium phosphate. So that doesn't seem right. I know that was like a 54, which, is not an excellent. Maybe I need to eat 80 or above. But these are new. They're buttermilk. So that's interesting. I know for sure I usually like the blueberry ones, but they rated really low because they add color for the blueberries. But y'all, looks like a Thomas. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit creamier looking. Tastes good. I'm not sure what what buttermilk brings. But it's bread with butter. It has a little salty flavor to it. It's not going to be. That is not a bad thing. Now, so I ran in for guacamole. Beverly and I have been talking about pizza. I'm like, I want pizza for dinner. Y'all, I had to scan and scan. I ended up getting this. Never seen it before. Home Run Inn. Of course, they have the uncured pepperoni, y'all. Got to get the uncured now. And it says all natural, made from scratch. So the only reason I got a little bit lower points is because it's not healthy food, right? It's not a healthy food. I'm looking down here. No artificial ingredients. They have celery juice, cherry powder, pork, celery juice powder, cherry powder. So, oregano, black pepper. And then I always add usually oregano and some red pepper flakes on it, and it was good. I think that we'll see. I have a piece cold. It's always a test of a good pizza if it's good cold or not. There used to be a pizza my mom and I would get, and I can't think of it, and we would make it and then eat it cold the next day because it was so much better. But I just tore this off, but super thin. It's good. Best pizza I've ever had. But good. For $8? That's pretty good. So I'll be finishing that up at lunch. And then I've been craving a little, I want my tangerine juice, but I'm not going to Trader Joe's. So I got one of these, and I was very proud because it's like buy two, get it cheaper. So I was like, but they only, so if you bought two, they were $2 each. So it rang up $2. So I don't ever know when you have to do it or you don't get the price. Anyway, I've been craving that, got that. One of the other reasons I went over there, I checked their ad. And so my veranda, this is normally $32.99, ended up being $22.99 for 32. And right now at my Giant, they're selling 10 for like almost $11. So you would get 20 for the same price as 32. So I love this, and I don't ever want to run out. So I have that. Let's see. I got some salsa. I love homemade salsa, and this is basically homemade salsa. I find Safeway's deli, things like this, much better than Giant. But I love pico de gallo. So, had a little bit last night. So again, it was buy two, and I knew I would need two, so it ended up being about $3.50, which is a good deal. I also got some blueberries, $1.99, great deal. And I wanted strawberries, but they had two things left and they were kind of yucky. So this is why I went there, y'all. Homemade right there, mild guacamole. So normally it's $5.49, but they had it. If you bought three, they were like $2.99. So I'm going to give one to Beverly, y'all, but oh my gosh, it is. Let's just make sure. You know, those things with the, yeah, I don't see anything because it won't scan up on Yucca. It's considered, you know. And these are my favorite. I didn't scan them, but it's white corn. See, you got organic palm olein oil, water, lime, and sea salt. Look at this. This, I mean, last time I had it, like, I ate it for 3 days. I can taste the lime. Here's my lunch, y'all. I love guacamole. And even at $5.49, this is a deal. First ingredient, avocados. Shocking. I love that stuff. What else did I get? I got a piece of cake, and it was buy two, get them for $2. I just got the red velvet cake slice. I love red velvet cake. And I think really that was it. But this is the store that Angela went to. And I started crying. Like, I was over by the cakes because she loved the white cake. Oh my God, she loved that white cake. And I always had her get her these. And I was looking at the fish sticks. And I don't know, it just became overwhelming. Kind of felt like she must have been with me or something. I don't know. But, oh, the other thing I went in for was a watermelon, y'all. And it's $5.99. It was on sale for $5. Now, I can get a big old watermelon cut up, but will I? It's a mess. You guys, That is phenomenal. So, I'm going to probably wrap up one of these in the freezer and give one to Beverly to try, and then give them to somebody at work. Yeah. Now, here's some bad news. So, I kind of like this non-dairy oat beverage with pea protein, right? Well, I watched, if you guys don't, I think it's called Flav, F-L-A-V City. It's Bobby, I call him Bobby Flav. I don't know, just made that up, I think. But he did a whole thing on alternative milks, non-dairy milks. But he was talking about how pea protein has no fat and they have to add things. And this is pretty thick. So they had to add lots of gums, right? But they have tricalcium phosphate. And that's a no. I mean, I had this in my cupboard. And I got it because of that milk I love. And I forgot the actual package. But so that it's the Metro, Cocoa Metro. And I got it dry. And it did better in milk, kind of. I like to use a fork because I think it breaks it up better. I thought, I can't be running over there, and it rates high in the fact there's no chemicals in it, but it's chocolate milk syrup thing, powder, right? I don't know if you can tell, super thick, but I can't have this oat beverage. So he was talking about how most of the almond and the oat milks, and he said just stay away from pea milk, pea protein. Like, it's just, forget it. So he had some ideas of some oat milks, but, and I thought, well, this has got to be a treat, like once a week kind of thing. But having shown you all this, my thinking is, and I haven't talked much about it, but sometimes every joint in my body hurts. Like my hips are killing me, my hands, my legs, my muscles at night. It wakes me up. And sometimes I'll take part of a Tylenol, and I was thinking about it as you wake up in the middle of the night, because I do ask the universe, God, my inner intuition to tell me what's going on. Because, I kind of think we know stuff. And my thing was go gluten-free. That give up gluten. So I started Googling and reading about it at night and rheumatoid arthritis. And I feel like that's what I have, like arthritis in my hips. But, and you don't have to have celiac disease but my mom died of some kind of autoimmune disorder that we never knew because my brother didn't get an autopsy. Maybe then we wouldn't have known, I don't know. But I thought, and I remember my friend Robin telling me when her mother, would go like on an Atkins or something like that because the gluten just killed her, made her every joint hurt. My, Bailey Miyazaki's soulmate, she's gluten-free because she was sick in high school and taking gluten out of her diet. So, I mean, this is a big deal for me to really commit to it. But I thought, I remember last week feeling better and I wasn't having soda at all. I might have, like, if I'm on a rampage with soda, I have 1 10-ounce or 7-ounce a day. And it's a 0. It's a 0 on the yucca. So I can agree with myself. We can't have zeros. And I really don't want anything under 50. But I love my pizza. My GERD was terrible. And I just don't want to manage my future with medicine. So I'm thinking though, I'm going to do the gluten. Like, this doesn't seem to bother me. Certain things bother me. The pizza, I can't eat pizza like that again. Or not very often. But I'm really curious to see if I can give myself a good 6 weeks. That's what most of it says in a week, you'll feel better, but give it 6 weeks, you won't want to eat it again. Or if you do, you're going to feel terrible, and that will get you through, another 6 months. And it's hard for me because there's issues around food with me. And there's also something in me when I say, we're not going to do this, then my whatever it is in me goes wild. So we're talking about choosing health and choosing to not put things in our body that make us feel terrible. It shouldn't be complicated, shouldn't be hard, really shouldn't, but it is a different struggle for me than maybe you would have or someone else would have. But that doesn't matter. I'm me. And really, my body's like, yeah, no. So I'm going to ease up on dairy. I am going to, I'm going to go through my pantry today, y'all. I'm going to give away 25 things. And I'm not going to give away everything that has gluten in it. I'm not. But I am going to now not buy, I almost said a curse word, buy things that have gluten in them. Like, that's got to stop. Like, you know, I'm preparing myself. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably do a thing with Yoshika, do a live, and talk about, I got to do some meal planning, right? Now, not for a week, but I got a meal plan for, I think 3 days at a time would be good for me. And that woman's channel, don't know her name, but Downshiftology. The funniest thing, like, I thought, oh, she has a book, I got to put it on hold. It was sitting on my table in my living room. Yeah. Because it's about healthy meal prepping, and she does it a little differently. Now, I'm not meal prepping for 8 people. It's just me. So I'm going to think about, and she has some good, like, chicken recipes, and, you know, and I'm going to really work on not having as much package. Now, there's certain things I love from Trader Joe's to have at work. So if I don't feel like getting my stuff together, and they all rate high on yucca. So there's no nasty chemicals and stuff in it. Some, I think like the mandarin orange stuff might have gluten because I think it's a breaded chicken. So I'm going to look at that. I know there's like some kind of Mexican bowl that I'm pretty sure doesn't. But I'm going to check. And, you know, for now, but so we're talking, you know, getting some boiled eggs, and I can find, I'll find alternatives to bread. I just will. And I'm not necessarily like some people, Beverly's thing is bread and butter. Like, that will set her down a trail. I'm not really like that. Like, I can go without bread. Occasionally, like, I was craving peanut butter and jelly because I didn't feel good. Wouldn't it be nice if I craved broccoli, y'all? So, and then this bread is just completely hazardous, right? So I think for 6 weeks, and it's summer, there's such good fruit and vegetables and all kinds of yummy stuff out, you know, and I go cut up watermelon and guacamole, get some salsa, you know, make some yummy, you know, have tuna salad, so maybe I don't put my lemon pasta in it, but Trader Joe's has other pasta that's gluten-free. Try some new things, y'all. Amaranth. Have y'all amaranth? Is that how you say it? I was looking, you know, deep diving as you do in the nighttime. I thought, well, you know, I was thinking, because these are foods that they give you something. Like, they can undo damage that you've already done. Am I going to like amaranth? Probably no. But if I get it and I put it in something, you know, put it in a salad, put it in a soup, maybe, you know, get used to it. Now, I can't say, oh, I'm going to go dairy-free, sugar-free, all that, because I have to function as a human being. And I got to coax myself into this, but I do think gluten will be a huge impact on me. Now, I have one more of those little Sprites, and then I'm not buying any. Yeah, and that's just a lie I tell myself. Well, it's just a little one. You're just having one a day, but it adds up, right? It adds up. So my coffee, my creamer doesn't rate high, not because of chemicals, but because they think it's a little too sweet. But then I don't add sugar to it. So for me, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to try to use a little less if I can, get used to that. I mean, this stuff will be, that looks attractive, doesn't it? But this stuff will be a treat. And I'm not buying, I'm not consuming this. So, you know, maybe get some more, like one small thing of lactate, lactose-free milk, and have one a week or whatever, but not, like, I've had 1 cup a day since I got it. So that, you know, that's got to be a treat, and a treat means occasionally. Right, brain? A treat means occasionally. But I was watching Katie Hesby and doing her Trader Joe's haul, and there was these. They come out seasonally, I guess. They're mini mini chocolate chip waffle mix, I guess, or pancake mix. I thought, oh, that looked good, and I thought, well, we're not doing that, right? But I looked it up. It's rates bad. There's hazardous chemicals in it. And I think Katie Hesby tries to eat pretty healthy. And here she's giving her kid. It's like amazing. This app is amazing. So it's really starting to shift my consciousness a lot. But yesterday I had a Greek omelet and potatoes and a bagel. So I just ate part of the bagel. I ate less than half of it because I had it for breakfast, threw the bagel out. Potatoes aren't necessarily bad. I'm not a big rice eater because growing up, rice was going to make you fat, right? So there's going to be stuff I'm going to try. Like I said, I'm not going to declare my whole pantry, but things that are obvious, I'm going to really stay away from cereal for now. I'm going to stay away from the cereal. That once I don't have it, I forget about it. I'm fine. I can have oatmeal. But yeah, these oat drinks are something. So he had the name of one that he orders online that's special. So I might try one of those, see how it goes well with my chocolate for my drink. But most of the stuff you buy in the store, y'all, it's crap. So you're buying oat milk. Well, you might just be flat out buying it because you can't have dairy. But if you're buying it thinking it's healthier, it's not. So it has been mind-blowing to me. So, yeah, and I was scanning like a crazy woman at the store. And like the pizzas, I had, my mom and I used to love those French bread pizzas because there'd be 2 pieces, one for each. I thought, well, that might be kind of good. I scanned it, y'all. It was like saying, don't buy it. It was like a 2 out of 100. So, but I was scanning away. But for now, I'm going to have to move away from pizza or get the cauliflower crust or just occasionally have some pizza. I used to eat pizza pretty much every week. I would make my own or get a frozen one. I love pizza. Well, I'm an American kid from the 70s. I like pizza. So, yeah, those are my thoughts as I'm sharing. But I'm getting ready to do some dishes. And I take in the morning off. I don't feel bad, y'all. Normally I'd be like, you're not in the garage. I'm like, no, this is my morning off. Tomorrow I got Beverly. Monday I gotta go do my eyes. Like, this is our morning off. And that means I've been loggy-gagging around bed, watching some Trader Joe's stuff. And the Trader Joe's new. I still want to try it, but it's not like it's all the time I'm having something. And I can try it and share it. They have a couple of new things that are, there's chimichurri, like dark chicken meat, thighs. I can't eat that, but there's a green chili if it doesn't have gluten in it, bowl that looks good. So we'll see. And of course, where I get messed up is I want to be perfect at it. And then I'm not, it upsets me. And it's a pattern to keep me like, well, you messed up. Just don't worry about it. It's tricky. So my mom used to do this, y'all. I'm becoming my mother, but she never had purple hair. So can you talk without your hands? I don't know. But yeah, so this is really, lots going on. I really do think that I'm in a place that I'm letting go, choosing differently, like choosing not to bring a bunch of stuff in my house while I let go of stuff so I gain space. Like choosing to let go of things that I know are hurting my body, making space and learning about new things to bring in. And I would like to ease way up on sugar because I know once you don't have sugar all the time, you don't want it all the time. And I can say, well, I don't feel like I crave sugar, but I'm giving myself sugar. So I really want the gluten gone. So that's going to be my first 6 weeks. Is really fill myself up with good stuff and, not frozen, but vegetables, and make my smoothies again. So my sweet treat is going to be hopefully just fruit. Like nothing, no candy bar, no ice cream tastes as good as fresh watermelon. Oh my God, in the summer. So, and we have a farmer's market. I might take you there one day with me. It's every Sunday. So I might do that. But, right now, and, would a fresh tomato cut up with some tuna on it be so bad for me? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to work on the gluten. It's not like I'm gonna eat a tomato every day, but I'm gonna try some of the summer tomatoes and and just feel this out and give my chance. I still want to do the intermittent fasting just because I know what I've read, that it just helps your gut heal and it helps your body recover. But more important right now for me is going to be to do the gluten. And so those are where my thoughts are, and I'm gonna get some meal planning done tomorrow. And see what I have. Like I have chicken legs right now, and I could throw them in the oven. I have that Gold's barbecue sauce. I have to look and see what's in it because I love that stuff. And it's more mustardy, but and we're gonna make our own taco seasoning. I love taco seasoning, y'all. Prepared taco seasoning that you buy in a package. What they have to put in it for it not to clump, y'all. So I can do that. And that Downology lady has, I gotta figure out her name. She has a recipe for that. So I'm gonna get one of my things. I'm gonna whip that up and there we go. I'm gonna try to make homemade hummus. Barb told me I can do it and get out my darn food processor. I don't know what the problem is there. I'm not even gonna mention the word Instapot, but so it's gonna take a little thinking. And I also need to come up with things like, okay, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything. What am I going to grab to eat? What am I going to get myself through that moment? So I don't think, you can just go get McDonald's. This just once. Not for 6 weeks, y'all. So I'm going to think about that. And, So that's what's going on. But now I am going to do my dishes, get my part of my kitchen straightened up, and then get out in the garage. I'll take you with me, of course. So right now I'm going to do straightening. I want to do the middle is stuff that just needs to be dealt with, like books. Do I really want them? Are they going? I have a huge thing of bags. Y'all, we're going to go through that. You're going to freak out. And that's not kind of what I have in my house. So, but I got to do a reasonable amount and then pull the ones that I don't really want. And I use those to fill up stuff for the food bank. I've been doing that forever. So there should be an end in sight for that sometime. But that kind of thing. I also want to do the poison. I know where they're coming in now. I've chewed away a little bit of the rubber on my garage door. So I am going to do some duct tape with poison in it. And then I'm going to have right where they would come in, the poison mixed up with peanut butter. So no matter what, they're going to get some on their paws or whatever they're called. And hopefully, that's the way I think, because they're not going into the traps, and I'm not going to do the real terrible inhumane ones. Anyway, that's my thinking. And then Monday I'm gonna park my car in there, and I have these little things to put in the engine, so I need to do that. So just some stuff like that, general straightening. You get wild and things start going there, and but yeah, that's it. So I will check in with you and try to post this, and I'll see you on the other side in the garage. Okay, guys, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. So these are my favorite, the Carb Balance Mission tortilla wraps, right? So I've been kind of using these instead of bread because there's 4 net carbs and it's got fiber in it. One tortilla has 15 grams of fiber. How's that possible? Let me look at this. So I got them at Whole Foods. No, I got them at Costco. How does this have 15 grams of fiber? Anyway, they stay super moist if you keep them in the fridge, which, so I fanned them. And it has that, it has sucralose, y'all, which, sucralose is in everything. My protein shake, the flavor I drink, there's only one because it's the only one that doesn't have sucralose. So this has sugar in it, fake sugar. And then it has the, what has hydrogenated soybean oils, but it has, Sodium acid pyrophosphate. Now, these are just, they're fine, but they're not, you know. I like to make a little egg burrito, but there's one unopened. I'm going to give these to the food bank. Will I keep these and have this? Well, no. I'm going to throw it out because, actually, I think Beverly might want it. Tina might want it. But it's got gluten, so I'm not going to have it either. But when I was deep diving, oh, and the other thing was, y'all, I just saw Gina from Gina Shopping Life say that this was recalled. There might be glass in it. Now, I've used a lot, but I use it for dyeing paper, but I'm still going to return it. I'm sure I taste tested it. So yeah, and there was some kind of candle, which y'all know I don't have, but a tomato, something or other that could burst, so you can return that. You know, you don't have, when you return from Trader Joe's, you don't have to have your receipt ever. I mean, obviously, it's Trader Joe's. So, but these things, y'all, I love these things, right? And this particular one is the one I just found at Whole Foods. Cranberry and hazelnut crackers. And they did not score bad on Yucca, other than the fact that there's too much sugar and there's sunflower oil. But you know, honestly, you just have to make your own food. But there's flour. These are definitely, these things were $8, y'all. I love this thing with cheese, but you know what? And ham. So it's good till November. I might keep this one. I have an open one I'll give to Beverly because she likes them right now. But yeah, so I'm looking at some of my favorite things, my go-tos. So yeah. Freaking me out a little bit. But it is what it is. And, you know, on that Downsizology, she has, you can make your own tortillas. Gluten-free. With some cassava flour. So I'm not rushing into any of that, but y'all know we're going to make some tortilla. We're just, you just have to make. But I know, like, right, like say I'm off Sunday or Monday. I can get myself together for the next few days. But let's say I got myself together through Thursday. And then Thursday, Friday, those are the weak spots for me that I'm like, oh, I'll just go get this. Or, oh, it's Friday, you've worked hard. Just, you know, you can pick up a pizza. Oh, you know, you've been wanting, yeah. So my go-to will have to be something like sushi or, you know, try not to have prepared foods, but have things that are not gluten, that have no gluten. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that before I post this. But you know, also if you're not buying a lot of packaged food, which is expensive, and we all know it's gotten more and more expensive, you have more money to buy cut up fruit and guacamole and all kinds of, you know, the good stuff. And buy like really good pieces of fish, good pieces of meat, that kind of thing. Like that will be my treat, right? Like I could go to the store and pick up a little thing of, you know, shrimp that's already been made with some base seasoning, something like that. So I'm trying to, you know, Claire's down here hunting for food. It is 11:20. She should be napping. But see, the girl's hungry. I can't show her because her behind is to me. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I got my dishes unloaded. I got to put the dishes in, head out the garage around noon. So I'll see you there.